Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Sunday morning stream. Post-Saturday. Apologies. But we're back. We're here. We're alive. We're with the babies. Out in the fields. Hanging out in the shade. Hi, Fevered. There's some sweet babies looking for love. And we're going to find them. So let's do that. Good morning, everybody. Morning, Kathy. Morning, Bobette. Morning, Amy. Hi, little fever kitty. Fever kitty, come here. Come on. Whoa. He's still so close, but just doesn't want anything to do with people. Hi, Mama. Highly styly. And Andrew Can. Doing well. Look at this baby fuzz. Look at that baby. You're just so fuzzy. What are we gonna do with all this fuzz? What are we gonna do with all that fuzz? Good morning, Lisa. We're gonna have to shave it off. I know. Isn't that right? We're gonna have to shave it off, huh? Everything else is so nice. Everything's so trimmed down. No worries. But yeah, we'll get rid of those fuzzies one day. That's right, Bobette. The same with you over here, but you're the youngest. You get a pass, but you're I don't know. You're still pretty young though too. Morning, Darlene. Hello, Mary boy. Big boy. It's a lovely morning this morning. Got a really nice breeze going on. Yeah. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Good boy. Uh-oh. The favorite's already right here. I know, right? She's done a really good job with that Andrew Can baby. He's really good. But hi, I see you. I see you, little Spitestown. Hi, little girl. Little spinstress baby. And once again, those two mamas over there, just the absolute favorite. Good morning, Rob. I know. You just want people. Come on. Come on. Oh. I know. You're right back here with me. Let's flip this around here. We'll just get some loving going on here. Oh, big loving. Love these big puppy kitties. You're getting so tall. Look at this. Look at this. You're like right up on me. You're getting so... You're getting so tall. You're getting so darn tall. What are we gonna do? It's almost like your mama's like 17 hands tall. It's almost like your mama's that tall too. Don't bug her, old Mary boy. Oh man, all these. So this is another 5, but I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there must be 9 to go up there at 15 as well on the north end. Oh, and between the clouds, so that's 10. So there's 15 more to be weaned out of the 21. So we only made a small little dent in the very oldest babies. So there's still plenty enough that are needing to be weaned a little bit later here. I know, right? So big. Very cute personalities. Hi, Killy boy. Little Torito. You big fat boy, huh? You're a big fatty boy. You're a big fat boy, huh? But you're nice and soft. And it got a curly mane. Oh, curly. Big curly mane, huh? We had a visitor yesterday. We had our first visitor from Egypt yesterday, which was really cool for me. I was like, wow, that's fantastic. We've had some South African visitors, but this is like the first time we've had any like Northern African visitors. And they had such a great time, and they were so sweet, and they wanted to take pictures with the horses. They were always asking, can my wife take a picture with the horse? I'm like, yeah, of course. You pet the horse, take a picture with the horses. And they had the sweetest little daughter that had this big, long, curly headed mane. And I took a picture with little Miss Kilroy here, and I was like, oh, that's your twin. You're like, big, long, curly mane. So be careful with that mama, Killy. Be careful. He says, that's my second mom. You just want to fight. You want to fight? You want to run? As soon as I make a little jump, she says, I don't know if I want to play with you like that. Good morning, John. It's pretty nice, Kathy. Thank you for sharing, by the way. As always, I appreciate the support. All of y'all other watching, if you would like to support the stream, hitting the little share button down on the bottom, I think is where you can find that. That would be super helpful. I see Jean is in here. Thanks for joining today, Jean. Good to see you. Pretty soon we'll head over and we'll see the weanlings, and we'll see Ruli and Act Nicely over there as well too for our shareholders. We really want to make sure that we see them. I want to take one more shot at Fever though, real quick. Hey, boo. Come on. Come on, Fever. Thanks for the care and the love in the chat, guys. Good morning, Tammy. I know, right? They're just getting bigger every day. Oh yeah, that Spitestown filly has a shiny, shiny coat. Hi. Hi, come here. You are so pretty, and I want to show you off. Thanks, guys, so much for the hearts. Yeah, come on. I mean, look at this. I'm getting bit. I'm getting bit in the butt. Come on. Come on, Fever. Look, your friend is right here. Look, she's on top of me. Good morning, Jody. Thanks for joining this morning. I know. You're just so shy, and you just want to... You're just all over me. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Prudence, and good morning, Hank. Good morning, Jean. Oh, come on. That Raging Fever line with that marking is just shoo, gorgeous. Fantastic. Cool. Okay, so it's not going to work with her, but we'll go ahead and we'll drive around and we'll see if we can find our other share babies. Say goodbye to this group over here. Bye-bye. Let's hop in. Let's go for a ride. How's everybody's morning going? Is everybody all right? It's been raining a little bit here, so we, I don't have as much humidity going on, which was really nice. Good morning, Tammy. So that's definitely been a plus that we've been trying to kind of avoid a little bit of the humidity. Let's first kind of drive up around the barn here and see what we can do. Hope I didn't lose you guys too long. I kind of reconnected there for a second. Oh no, Kathy! That's terrible. I hope you get it fixed soon. Those are down there by those trees. Those are over here, I guess. Well, this is a better spot than any to stop, so let's just stop right up here. I know the guys are out fixing fence again. Yeah, I know, right? The heat is pretty bad, but they're doing all right. The mamas and babies are taking it pretty well, so they're doing well. They're all the way over there, hanging out there. We'll see if we're gonna walk or not. I might decide to hike back up the hill and then drive over there again, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, 5 weeks. That's awful. Oh, we had two-year-olds that shipped out yesterday. Red Sultan, which was a distorted humor colt, and Cheapskate, who was, who was he by? I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm sorry. But both of them shipped up to Ohio, and they went to a training facility. My cousin Brant came and picked him up. So that was really fun to see him and my cousin Brittany. So, yeah. There's Miss Between the Clouds. She just cares absolutely nothing about these foals. The foals are you know, they're around her, but the foals really don't care about her, and she doesn't really care about the foals. She's just here as kind of like a little bit of a safety blanket. So, but this is definitely a favorite spot for them. They love this big fat tree. It's got really nice foliage to cast a nice shadow. Hope the wind isn't too bad for y'all. Hi, babies. Hi, there's a little Between the Clouds painter. And behind is the Saracena West Coast. Ooh, good Lord, she looks good. Look at those big long legs. Let me get kind of on her level here, guys. Yeah, they don't need her at all. They're just hanging out. Wow, look at that definition. What a pretty color. And then we have Marrakesh Express, little munnings. How flashy. Big white face. Hi, babe. Divine Escapade, Gun Runner. Wow. Incredible looking baby. And the Endless Sea. You've been quite a problem to wean. You wanted to kind of crawl out of the stall yesterday, but you like it out here. You have your friends. You just don't want to eat alone. And I understand that. Nobody wants to eat alone. But you got to learn to do it. Horses eat alone a lot. Sorry to say, buddy. And then a little Ruli. Yeah, Ruli. Looking fantastic as well, too. And look at them down there in the valley there. Hi, Ruli girl. Let's get some loving on you. Yep, some of this baby fur still coming out on the top of her here. You're just grazing and grazing and grazing. That's what I like to see. You know, everybody likes to see that horses are out here getting grass. The grass is really good out here. It's Kentucky bluegrass, and it's all fed with that limestone water. You know, it's coming down on the rain. You know, they're getting a lot of that fresh salad. Yeah. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, she's looking really good. She's matured very well. She's got a really nice looking neck. Hey, Ruli, can I get you to stop grazing for a second so I can, like, see you? Come on. Yeah, pick your head up. Okay. You're just hungry, huh? She said, yeah, I want to play in the dust and the dirt. Ruli the mare has not left yet. So she's still over there at the other farm. So she's just been hanging out, been weaned. I don't know exactly when she's gonna get picked up. Yeah. Yeah, she is Miss Independent. She don't care about me. Yeah, she says, this is breakfast time, my friend. Sorry. Little brush strokes over here. And soon we'll go over and we'll see Act Nicely here shortly. Spend a little bit more time with Ruli though. She's been really popular with the share program. Although I think Act Nicely is going to start to pick up. You know, we had our consignment agent buy some shares in Act Nicely, and he was really like Ruli. He was buying some shares in Ruli too, so he feels really good about the program this year. So there's still time. There's still shares available. So let me know if you're interested. But yeah. a lot of times they'll be ridden once they're a little over a year or year and a half old. Once they're sold for the racetrack and start training, that's when a lot of these babies are going to end up starting to ride, getting ridden. So there you are. Now you're just going to play in the dirt. You're just doing your whole thing. Hi, Brushy. Very sweet. Lots and lots of good babies over here, guys. I think Courtney and Alexis are coming out for dinner tonight. Lucky for us, you know, they're gonna come out and join us for hot dogs and hamburgers. We're gonna have a little grill out. Courtney, since she works at Bluegrass Distillers, she's gonna hook me up with the new high rye bourbon that they just finished up. So lucky me, I have the plug for that. It's just a lot of fun. So they're gonna come out and they're gonna check horses with us and see their babies that they foaled this year. They miss them, so they said, hey, we want to come out and see the babies. So I think we'll walk over here, guys. This doesn't seem like too bad of a walk. Between the clouds still, no problems. Yeah, the color on Brushy is very nice. Really nice, kind of like a dark bay, but kind of has some light streaks in it too. So very, very pretty. And thank you for sharing, Retha. I appreciate you. You know it, Bobette. Oh, look at these guys. Uh-oh, am I gonna have to... Oh, that little Chelsea filly just said, we're going somewhere else now. Go up! Hey, babies! Come on, babies! Look at them all perk up. Look over here. I know. I hear you over there. Oh, sorry guys. Camera skills not so good. Oh man, they're just fighting. Say it must be time to get in the shade. Hey babies. Hi. Hey babies. Hello. Next group will be weaned relatively soon here. You know, they're getting kind of that point, so. Thank you, Mary. We think so too. And there's a little Act Nicely right now. Hi, Acty. Hi, baby girl. Look how good you look. Wow, she's just slicked down. Like James said, she's just fancy. She's just bread and butter, gorgeous. Hey, here I'd say in the next week or so, this group is gonna start getting weaned too. Start taking out 2 by 2. You know, it depends on the weather too. We want to make sure that, you know, we're getting a pretty good break in the heat. What are you guys doing? You gonna eat my foot? Whirly, Chelsea, and Acty. What are y'all doing? Okay, let me cross over. Darn, come on. Watch out. Oh. Hi, Whirly boy. Arrogate. Chelsea. Union Rags. Act Nicely. Tis now. Of course. Bless you. Oh. Are you Irish? No. Glitter? I think that's the distorted humor. This is a really fancy foal as well, too. I think it's Glitter. Come here. Come on. Yes, it is. Glitter Appeal Distorted Humor. Look at the body on that one, too. Just looking fantastic. Thank you, Glitter, for just blocking the whole view. Hey, Bree. Yeah. I have Consider This. A little English channel. Hi, Mama Consider. Hi. Yeah, but act nicely. That little lightning bolt on the front of her face is just the absolute cutest. Like, you can always tell which one is Acty. Hi. Little Irish with your little feathers here. You're just silky soft. I love petting you and hugging on you because you're silky soft, huh? Whoa! Sorry, guys. Irish bumped my camera with their nose. Hi, buddy. Whoa, watch out. Stomping is getting attacked. Hey, Irish. She's mean. Hey, stop. Stop it. Get away. Get away from him. He don't want to be bothered. Thanks, Darlene. I consider. Yeah, that glitter appeal is just super nice. Hi, Boo Boo. You used to be just an absolute terror in the stall. She would just not want to be caught at all. Hard to give medicine to, want to flip over, you know, but now we've got her pretty broke. I go in there and I can pick up each one of her feet and clean them out with the hoof pick, and she doesn't move a muscle other than trying to bite me in the back. But that's every baby. Look at these two fighting down here. Then we get a taste of you. I think, is that the Harrogate? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the whirl. The other weanlings have come over to join the party. Glitter is still like, what are you doing there? It's a pretty nice little herd. Did Act Nicely retreat to Mama? Must have. What are you doing, Acty? You didn't find Mama. You're over here playing in the fence. She says, I don't know. Whoa! Thank you. Hello, excuse me. Arthur. Twister is up at barn 12, so he's a little bit further away. The Gunrunner baby is really good. We just saw him earlier, so if you run the video back after we're finished here, you can check him out. I think it was probably, you know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago at max. I think it was about 5 minutes ago. It wasn't very long ago at all. About, 7 or 8. Hi. Yeah, but look at the shine on Act Nicely, guys. Hey, out of here. Whirl. Don't be mean. You're running around. I know, right? If only they knew. Of course, Michelle. You have fans. Yeah, 42 people right here in my phone. Right now. You're welcome, Joyce. Sweet Act Nicely. The very, very best. Just a really, really nice composition here, guys. Hey, Mama. Yeah, Cheryl. Whoa! Movement is happening. They're feeling good, guys. They kind of get that breeze going on here, and it's just time to go. I know. She said, that was mean. I'm coming back for you. Good girl, Acty. It is a pretty nice day. I would say it's pretty hot still. Definitely in the sun, so I'm glad that most of these mamas and babies have kind of found the shade over here. They were down there drinking out of the stream and eating the really, really fresh grass, but they decided that now it's just too hot. Time to get in the shade and come over here. Morning, Becky. Morning, Trisha. Absolutely. Yeah, her little lightning bolt spot on her. Very cute. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, Kathy, I would love to have you on it. I'll see you then, I hope. Ha. Ooh, big shake, Irish. Good girl, Glitter. Ah. Keeping those flies off. They're doing well. Chelsea Union Rags over here. Hi, sweet girl. She's a tour favorite. People love her. Miss Chelsea herself. Doing very well. Look at these two. I'm gonna bite you. Top spin, Gayatri. There's Gayatri. Hi, Mama Gay. And the Gayatri filly is over there. Big white spot on her forehead. Oh, you almost ran into me, Miss Gay. Yeah, Becky, they're getting their good feed and they're getting all their good time outside, so they're definitely happy and healthy. A little bit sweaty, but I would say overall happy. Oh, the Chelsea is a Union Rags, but she's still just really, really nice. Speaking of Chelsea, she's right here. Hi, Miss Chow Chow. What are you doing? What are you doing, Miss Chow Chow? Your big mama. The best mama. Put your ears up. She says, I'm tired. I don't want to. Ah, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Duh. What am I talking about? Yeah, that'll be a really good filly. Or colt. Or foal. Whatever. Be a really good foal. Heck yeah. They've been doing a good job. That's what they say, Trisha. But you don't see the mucking stalls every morning, all that, you know, mowing for hours on end, fixing fence, weed eating, you know, all the crazy stuff that we got to do every day too. So, hi. Good morning, Kay. Yeah, take another quick look over here at Ruley. Since we have 40 folks watching, thank you guys so much. Once again, I'll kind of promote myself a little bit and say, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please share it with your friends. Share it on your page. That would be much appreciated. Hi, Between the Clouds. We'll go over and we'll see Ruley one more time, and we'll be out of here, y'all. I think Ruley's actually Right here? No. No, she's at the end. Is this Ruli? No, that's the... Oh, hi. I think Ruli's out there. Yeah, that's definitely her. Absolutely. I would say they're pretty worth it. A little gun runner over here as well too. Gun runner in front, Ruli coming on the outside. Hi, Ruli. Just walking great. Look at the stride, guys. She just walks so well. Yeah, she kind of got a little sun bleach. She was kind of like a really dark chestnut, and now she's really light chestnut. I was like, look at compared, like the little Munnings, like it's just like bright red, while she's looking a little less, but still very, very pretty color. She's definitely still dark under there. It's just gonna take some time, and I think once she gets to the sale, whoo, buddy, she's gonna look like dark chocolate, aren't you? Aren't you, Ruli? You're gonna look like dark chocolate. Good girl, Ruli. Hi, Brushy Brushy. Courtney wants to say hi to you tonight. Courtney's gonna give you a big hug. She was the first baby, and Courtney had the first foal this year. So she's gonna be really excited to see you. That's her favorite. A little Endless Sea followed right afterwards. Look at the size compared to the other ones over there. You know, these got some really, these are some big horses now. Good morning, Kathy. Yeah, that Saraceno West Coast is just a monster. Love to see it. All right, a little more screen time for Ruli, y'all. Gotta get the shareholders happy. Yeah. Yep, that's Wendy. That's right, Amy. Morning, Fiona. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, absolutely. Just a really happy pack out here. Thanks, Jenny. Definitely a beautiful view out here. Let me pan over this direction, guys. You got like this big rock here, and we got the rick houses in the background, and we got this stream. That's a view. Oh, with the bolt on her forehead, that'd be Tisnow. So Act Nicely and Tisnow, and she's one of our share babies. So if you want to own a piece of her, you can. I'll get you the information if you'd like, Trisha. Just send me a private message or an email, and we'll get you set up. Good morning, Kathy. You know me, Darlene. I always enjoy some bourbon. I know I have a studio session tonight with some local guys here, and you know it'll get broken out. Sweet girl, Ruli. Doing so well. Ruli Babies by Speightster. A really nice cross there with Ruli. Look at all these just scratching their heads on the post. Oh, there's Act Nicely peeking between the boards right there in the shade. She says, I found the perfect spot. Aww. She says, I love you, Brett. I love all the people, all the visitors. All my part owners. Love it all. You didn't have to bite her butt like that, though. That's not so nice. Thank you, Michelle. We think so. We agree. Little slice of heaven. Yeah, they just crossed right over there. They're doing their thing. Bourbon Horses and Music. It is my it's my favorite shirt. I have a Thurby shirt that says that on the back, Bourbon Horses and Music, and I said, now if this ain't my shirt, I don't know what is. Thank you for holding it down, Miss Between the Clouds. You're doing a great job, as you can see, by just kind of staying out of the way. We like that. I always said like a good nurse mare kind of like holds it down, but I guess sometimes a good nurse mare is one that just kind of leaves them to themselves too. I think that that's just fine as well. So they're all doing a great job. Morning, Matt. Hey, Ted. Wow, man, the heavy hitters just hopped in the stream. I'm just about to wrap up, but good to see you guys. I'll wave to y'all. And we were just taking a look at all of our babies out here and seeing what was going on. Yeah, Matt Lyons he was general manager over at Woodford Thoroughbreds when he was right next door. I used to babysit for his son when he was little, but he's all grown up now, so he's doing his thing. But we love seeing them, and Ted Carr is the old general manager over here at Diamond Day. So we have a lot of big ties to their families, the Carr family and the Lyons family. We love them both. So thank you guys for hopping in on the stream. It's a beautiful morning, guys. Hope everybody's doing well on your farm, Matt. Hope you have some good babies this year. You too, Jenny. Always. Anyway, guys, thanks again so much for watching and joining me on my little walk around checks this morning. Once again, if you'd like to share, that would be much appreciated. And we'll see you guys next week, either Saturday or Sunday. I'm sorry that I keep missing them. But stuff happens on the farm, yo. That's just how it goes. So you're very welcome, Fiona. And have a great rest of your day, everybody. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you guys are beating the heat and all that. So